Former Cincinnati City Councilman P.G. Sittenfeld is still waiting to see if he's going to need to return to prison or if his 2022 public corruption conviction will be overturned. It's all in the hands of the Sixth Circuit Court of Appeals. That appeals court heard arguments on the case 8 months ago. Investigative reporter Paula Christian explains what's taking so long and if the delay could be a good sign for Sittenfeld.
When FBI agents arrested Cincinnati City Councilman P.G. Sittenfeld on charges of public corruption, it shocked the city in 2020. A rising political star, he was the favorite to become the next mayor. He maintained his innocence, but a jury convicted him of bribery and attempted extortion, and a judge sentenced him to 16 months in prison.
The worst case scenario for Sittenfeld would be that they affirm his conviction.
Northern Kentucky University law professor Ken Katkin was in the courtroom for Sittenfeld's 2022 trial, and he attended his appeals hearing last May. Soon afterwards, a three-judge panel of the Sixth Circuit temporarily released Sittenfeld from prison after serving just 4 months of his sentence, while the judges considered his appeal.
He could, arguably can take that as a positive sign that there are at least some members of this panel who are leaning toward potentially either modifying or doing away with the sentence or overturning one of the convictions.
Former prosecutor Steve Gooden says the appeals court typically takes many months to decide a complicated case and releases its rulings with no advanced warning.
Well, it could come any day. I mean, it's really impossible to know.
If the appeals court upholds Sittenfeld's conviction, it could send him back to prison to finish his sentence. If it overturns his conviction based on a technicality, such as a trial mistake, that could open the door for a second trial.
It is possible that a prosecutor wouldn't retry in a situation like that, but I do think in this situation they would.
And if the appeals court throws out his conviction on a broader issue, such as the government misused the law to convict him, then Sittenfeld would be free.
So if the conviction is overturned, what will that mean for PG?
Well, on a personal level, immediately he will have the felony removed from his record.
This would allow Sittenfeld to vote, win government contracts for work, and run for office again.
I tend to think he's not going to try again to run for mayor or anything like that, but maybe in the fullness of time he would.
Sittenfeld has more than $900,000 in his federal PAC and his local mayoral fund. So if he did decide to run for office again, he certainly would have the money to do it. Paula Christian, WCPO 9, I-Team.